Hi everyone! My OC, Silvia, is kind of like an exaggerated version of me IRL. I kind of use my OC to discover new things about myself and figure out who I am in some ways. Here is some of the versions of my OC here, right here, kind of, maybe like that. I'm kind of at an interesting point in life right now. I found my new RL name, I found my new pronouns, I found some parts of my identity, and after that comes my style, how I want to present myself. I was thinking, since my OC is very colorful and I like color a lot, I love color, I decided to check in and dive into scene culture. And so that's what this video is. It's kind of, am I seen? Is my OC seen? All that stuff. And just to kind of put out there, don't try to change yourself to fit these cultures. What I'm doing today is I'm kind of seeing my natural self, seeing myself without involving myself in it, and then seeing, am I that or am I not? It's just kind of better to be yourself and not try to follow a certain community or culture and trends and all that stuff. So I'm just seeing if I'm naturally kind of more closer to scene or not, you know? So the way this is going to work is I'm going to categorize different parts of scene. And so it'll start off on the visual aspects, and then it'll slowly go into more of the cultural aspects, just to kind of have more of a balance there. I'll either give myself a green check mark if my tastes actually align to scene culture, and a X if it does not. I'm not super deep into this subculture because it's only been a few years of me being able to express myself. So for that reason, if I do get anything wrong, please tell me in the comments. I'm trying my best though. And so that's the intro. Let's get into the video. First up is scene makeup. Scene makeup seems pretty minimal other than the eyes and the eyeliner. I really like that. I really enjoy that. It makes the whole makeup process easier and less complex. I like the slightly androgynous masculine part of blending in the lip more, rather than contrasting the lip to some lipstick or something. I'm also quite new to makeup, and doing a nice eyeliner is both pretty fast, easy, and also it changes a lot about your face and it really makes it better. I definitely prefer eyeliner for being able to just make such a difference so easily. My OC does feature a lot of dark, exaggerated eyeliner. It has slight green lipstick and some blush. Dark eyeliner could be more scene culture-ish a little bit. The blush definitely takes away from the scene look though. The lipstick might kind of move it away, but it is a very colorful green lipstick, so it kind of is mixed, I guess. I would say my makeup tastes do align a lot with scene, so that's a green check mark for me. And so let's go to the next category. Okay, onto scene hair. Scene hair kind of scares me in terms of maintaining and keeping it like that. I enjoy the colors of the hairs and very brightly colored hair. Maybe your avatar right now does have a lot of green hair right now. I really like the nice colored raccoon extensions, and it looks really fun to paint them or like color them a certain color and dye them. But honestly, it kind of does seem like a bit of a pain to style the hair in that way, and it seems like it could do a lot of damage, especially with like bleaching involved and all that stuff. For the actual straightening element of scene hair, I do like it, but I also don't mind wavy hair. I have wavy hair IRL. So I really like the raccoon tails, I really like the colored hair, but I don't think it would really go as much together without that straightening element or without using that volume to make it really puffy. So it's kind of mixed in that way. My OC somewhat has scene hair, kind of, no raccoon extensions. It does have a lot of bright colors like pink and green, and it has a black gradient on it, so it's very colorful, but it's not exactly 100% scene style. It does have some characteristics of it though. I would say my hair tastes do not align with scene, mostly because of the actual style of doing it with putting in the volume and straightening it and all that stuff. And that's what kind of puts it apart from other things, other hairstyles, so I would definitely say my hair tastes do not align with scene, and that's a red X. Onto scene clothes. Scene clothes are usually like shorts and thigh highs, or skinny jeans with studded belts, and t-shirts or tank tops with some sort of design on them. And most of these things are very brightly colored, maybe not the skinny jeans, but yeah. I have tried skinny jeans and I do love them, although they're quite hard to style, and so generally I've been more wearing baggy jeans because I do like the feel of skinny jeans. I do like the feel of baggy jeans too, so those are kind of even with that, but it's just hard to style skinny jeans. I do really love fun colors in my clothes. Most of my shirts are very colorful or they're black with some sort of color design on it. I really like black outfits with some type of color incorporated with it, and overall I really like black jackets with some type of colorful t-shirt underneath showing. I love studded belts and I do want to get more. I really like my studded belt I have right now and I've been using it for my pants for a couple months now. My OC kind of has been a reflection of my style of wants generally, and so originally it had a dysphoria hoodie, shorts, and thigh highs, and then I switched to leggings, and then eventually to now where it's kind of been converging, I guess, with my more IRL style with baggy cargos and a shirt and stuff. I would say my taste in clothes definitely aligns with scene, but my movement towards baggy jeans, away from skinny jeans, is kind of detracting from that. I still love skinny jeans, but they're just hard to style and I don't wear them as much, but I do like them, and so that definitely counts into it. And then I really like studded belts, and that counts into it as well. And so overall, I would give myself a green check mark for scene clothes. On to scene accessories. In scene, there's this thing called candy. It's spelled differently than candy as in like the sugary food thing. And what they are these bracelet type beads they have in so many different colors, and you kind of combine them to make bracelets, necklaces, even shoelace like cover things to make your shoes all rainbowy, and they're basically the name probably because of candy and how candy is so much rainbow flavored like Skittles. And as of now, I don't really tend to wear any accessories. I'm not opposed to trying it out more and trying some different accessories out, but I don't really wear anything really, no rings, no necklaces, no bracelets really, and so that's probably just a no for that overall for me not wearing any accessories. Okay, on to scene music. Scene music is quite a big part of the scene subculture from what I've seen. Scene music has a somewhat vast net of music genres, ranging from emo like rock to more electronic type, electronic pop or electronic rap, or many parts of electronic music. Scene also has somewhat of a rave element to it. From what I've seen with the scene mixes and playlists I have seen on YouTube and stuff, I was more picky when it came to the scene rock type music, and I'm not really too sure where I land with that. I really like the more electronic type pop or electronic hip hop or really anything with more of a electronic sound to it I really liked. And I think my favorite genre might have some links towards scene music in some way. So scene was pretty popular during the late 2000s, early 2010s, and something else really happened during that time, which was the rise of dubstep. You had that kind of brand of dubstep really popular with like Skrillex, Excision, and Zomboy, and Skrillex kind of came from more of a rock background before hopping into dubstep, and the dubstep sound kind of resembles Scene's theme of lightness and saturated color and stuff with some darkness in there, with the very melodic parts of dubstep with sort of the growliness and bassiness of dubstep as well included in that. And also Excision's whole mascot is a dinosaur, so I guess that's pretty raw. And as of recent, I've been going to a lot of dubstep and EDM concerts, and it's been so fun. I would say my tastes in music do align with scene, mostly for my love for electronic music and concerts. You could say that the rock element really overshadows electronic music in scene, and if that is true, please tell me, but for now, I'll go with that is a yes because of the electronic music. On to the next category. On to scene television. So I watched some Invader Zim, the scene show, and Gur, the little green robot puppy, is so adorable. The thing with Invader Zim is that it doesn't really have a continuous storyline at all, so the episodes can get so crazy and wild. And including Gur in that adds to the chaos. And so it's a very chaotic 2000s show, and Gur is included, and he's just like a fun extra character onto the chaos, and Gur himself is very chaotic. So Gur is just like me, so this whole part is a check mark. I really loved Invader Zim. I liked watching it. It was so chaotic and fun, so wild and wacky, and yeah, I'm Gur for all, kind of, maybe, I don't know. And so that's it with the categories. Maybe I could have added more, I don't know, but yeah. And the total ranking is 4 out of 6, and that is a 66% success rate, I guess. I would overall say that scene is not my style, not my culture, or anything like that, really. Some elements are of that, but I'm not really exactly scene, I don't think. I really enjoy things like the studded belt. I enjoy some of the music. I really love the colorful style, I love that. Invader Zim was really fun. The hair I didn't really, And so I kind of wanted to make this video because I still have a lot of figuring out to do, and what I've found out is some of these things I did like, some of these things I didn't really like, some things I was more mixed on, and overall I guess I'm 66% seen, but that's still not really passing, that's still not like a 70% or something, and yeah, this has helped me figure out some things I really liked or disliked. And so I guess the general idea is, if you're kind of like me and figuring out your style, it's not going to be instant, it's going to take time, you're going to have to do some research, and it'll take quite a while to figure out, but eventually you might figure it out, or I guess not, I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's the end of the video, so like if you like, dislike, subscribe if you want, and bye.